It's been a long season, a great season as well, but the playoffs are fast approaching here in the Rockies franchise in the 2025 season. We may be 8 games back of the LA Dodgers, but we are in great shape to at least make it as a wild card team this year. We are 9 victories away from matching our win total of 93 a season ago. I think we have a pretty good chance to break that series record. So let's get today's action underway, and after a great debut by Michael Wilkerson, we're going to see his second start against the Padres. In his first, he went 7 innings, allowed 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts, and now he gets to pitch with a 5-run lead. After a big first inning for the offense, the lead handed off to Michael Wilkerson. There's a base hit to center field from C.J. Abrams. Next, it's Ha-Sung Kim, and this pitch gets away from Schaefer for a moment, and Abrams is able to work into scoring position. Now the 3-2, and a base hit right field. Great speed from Abrams. He will make his way to the plate and put the Padres on the board. Wilkerson not exactly picking up where he left off in his first start, and now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 0-2. And a drive deep to right. Nimmo can't get there as he misjudges it. And now Tatis is right behind Ha-Sung Kim, and they're both in scoring position. Still nobody out. Nimmo has not been great in right field this season. Now Manny Machado at the plate. Popped up for the catcher. Johnny Schaefer puts away the first out, finally. Next, Trent Grisham, having a great season, pops it up for Josh Bell. 2 huge pop-ups. And now you just have to worry about the last hitter, Austin Nola. Base hit right field. Here comes Kim, and Tatis waved around. He will score. It's 3 on the board here in the first, as they do get Nola at second. It's an ugly start for Michael Wilkerson, just like we saw in his first Major League start when he allowed 2 runs in the first to the Astros. Trying to settle in after allowing 3. Ground ball from Luis Campusano, and that's no issue for Devers. Next, it's Bradley Zimmer, and there's that slider he threw a lot in his first start, and it allows him to pick up a strike 3. Second inning was much better against the bottom of the order. Now against the top again, Abrams, ground ball to Josh Bell. Then Ha-Sung Kim. Good fastball on the outside, ahead 0-2. Got him with the slider right on the outside once again. 2 down. Now Tatis waving at the slider. 1-1. Out in front of the changeup. He's ahead 1-2. Got him the chase. Schaefer throwing to first, and that is a 1-2-3 inning as well for Wilkerson. He rebounds as he did in his first start, continuing on to the fourth. Again, pitch count in great shape. There are a lot of quick outs, as we saw in that first start. 2 down here for Austin Nola. Weak ground ball, and Bell will take care of it. 3 1-2-3 innings after a 3-run first. So we move ahead to the 5th inning. Campusano went around against the slider. 1-2, chased it. Schaefer will take care of this one. It feels like he's always in the strike zone, and the rare time he isn't, they'll chase anyway. We're through 4 2/3 in this game, as that is skied to central, and that won't be an issue. Still no walks for Michael Wilkerson either. Bottom of the 6th inning, only 55 pitches in, and Abrams delivers a base hit. This is the 3rd trip through the order now, as Kim chases the fastball. 1-2, chased again, that time the changeup. He was much more confident in that pitch in this game. Now Tatis rolled to short, and that is a 6-4-3 double play as Wilkerson finishes off the 6th inning and is granted a 7th again. Skied on the first pitch into shallow right. 1 away. Trent Grisham, 1-2. That's a slider belted into center for a base hit. Next, it's Nola, and he will go the other way for his second single into right field. Is this the end for Michael Wilkerson today? Campusano chases as it gets away from Schaefer. How often do you get a swing on a wild pitch? Wilkerson does to get ahead. Got him again! Slider away, and they just can't lay off of it. Now Bradley Zimmer, ground ball right to Bell. Pitching out of the jam. 7 innings again for Michael Wilkerson. But that wouldn't be all. He comes out for the 8th inning. Rockies up by 5. Right on the inside corner. Even getting late in this game for him, he's just around any corner you want in the strike zone. Popped up wide of third base. Devers is there, 1 down. Now his pitch count finally into the 80s as he faces Ha-Sung Kim, 1-1. There's a chase again on the changeup, 1-2. Got him up and in with the fastball this time, and Michael Wilkerson goes 8. He's now pitched 15 major league innings and has only allowed runs in the first inning of those 2 starts. Lucas Sims relieves him in the 9th, does not go for a complete game. Here's Trent Grisham with a drive deep to right. Grisham mashes another one, his 38th of the season. Yeah, this whole Lucas Sims project is not really working out this year. He closes out the game, though, and that's a second win for Michael Wilkerson. He's had filthy stuff in these 2 starts. I'm so impressed at how much he gets hitters to chase that slider. And still, 2 starts in, no walks. I love what I'm seeing from his game right now. All he's been missing is getting through the first inning, which is a very important part of baseball. You don't want to put your team in trouble early in a ball game. But we've seen him go 15 innings, allow 14 hits, and 6 runs with 13 strikeouts. And he's been so good in 2 games, he has a .7 WAR. I'm not as familiar with WAR as many are, but to me, .7 in 2 games? That seems pretty good. Unfortunately, we dropped that series in San Diego, but are able to bounce back on this road trip in LA. But let's return home to take on the Miami Marlins. And it's Michael Wilkerson's turn in the rotation, but he's not out there. We have an opener for the first inning this time. Let's see how this goes. It's the opener, Scott Oberg, facing Connor Scott of the Marlins. This team, by the way, 7.5 games back in the wild card race. With the ground ball to the right side, no problem. So this is a very different Marlins team than the beginning of the series. They have Matt Olson, for instance, 2-2. Struck him out on the fastball, and there is a 0 for Oberg. For Miami in this game, they pitch Edward Cabrera, who's been pretty solid, but doesn't seem to get much run support. Just a 4-11 record. He gets a ground ball of Johnny Schaefer, and a double play makes it a quick first inning. And that means it's time for Michael Wilkerson to enter. Can we cheat the system here by skipping the first inning for him entirely? First batter he faces, Franchy Cordero, 3-2. And a base hit, smashed to center field. So, in all 3 of his games now, the first hitter has reached. Josh Fuentes, fly to center. There's a lazy fly for the first out. That'll bring up Andy Pages, hitting 167, but sending one deep the other way, and this one is gone. It's a 2-run home run, and the first allowed by Michael Wilkerson. So it appears his first inning, no matter when that takes place, is a big problem. We move on to the 3rd now. This is when he usually starts to get better. 0-2. Got Connor Scott on the fastball. Jose Devers with one down. This one is lined out at Josh Bell. He seems to get a lot of lefties to pull the ball right to Bell. Then he gets ahead. 1-2 on Matt Olson. Ground ball into the shift. And a bounce back inning for Wilkerson, continuing a really bizarre trend. How about the fourth now? Cordero looks at a fastball that clips the inside corner. And he went around for strike 3. Wilkerson gets a lot of his strikeouts out of the strike zone, but he finds the zone when he needs to. 1-1, Page's at the plate again. And now 2-2. A drive deep to left field this time. Going back, Solak at the wall, can't bring it back. A solid effort from Solak, but that is the second home run for Andy Pages. And the Marlins take a 3-0 lead. Meanwhile, Edward Cabrera, strong start, but here's a base hit to center. That hit by Brian Reynolds. Rafael Devers is next, as that call benefits him, so does that one. Cabrera makes 2 good pitches and walks Devers anyway. Then it's Josh Bell. Line drive to first base, and they'll double up Devers. Perhaps that's what we get for a lucky walk. Bell scorches the ball as he has all season. That one almost drilled Devers. Gets doubled up, and we move ahead to the 5th inning. It's the 4th now for Michael Wilkerson. And that's a drive deep to left center field. No one's going to get to it as it hits high off the wall. Extra bases. 2 batters later, Connor Scott. Base hit left field, and the Marlins tack on run number 4. So this is not like his first start at all, where after his first inning, he was untouchable. 2 more on base for the Marlins as Matt Olson tries to do some damage. No call on the changeup. 3-2. Lined over Josh Bell into right field. Played quickly by Nimmo, but here comes the 5th run. And it's just not Wilkerson's day. We tried the opener. That didn't solve the issue. And it turns into just an ugly start here in his 3rd major league outing. We do bring in Lucas Sims afterwards, and pretty much anytime we have a big lead or we're losing by more than 3, he's the first guy I'm going to throw out there. And he does come in to settle down the inning. You know I don't give up on these games here with an offense as good as we have. So can we start to get something against Edward Cabrera? Well, it's not going to happen here with Xavier Edwards as he strikes out swinging. Then Trey Turner with 2 down. Belts one to center. But it's an easy play. It was not a good game for the Rockies, and we lose 7-1. Michael Wilkerson has his first real stinker, although his first 2 starts showed signs of becoming that as well. So, all in all, I'm still excited about the way his major league career is starting, but there are some things to work on, and obviously that first inning narrative is impossible to not pay attention to. We end up losing the next game against the Marlins, but bounce back in Game 3. At this point, we're still gaining no ground on the LA Dodgers, who have clinched a playoff spot, but meanwhile, you have the Marlins gaining steam, only 5 games back, playing 1 more against the Rockies. We do not want to see this season fall apart and potentially lose a wild card spot. So in comes Corbin Burnes for a very important Game 4 to take on Sixto Sanchez and a very good Marlins team that's getting hot at just the right time. I have checked all the teams, and nobody in baseball has allowed more home runs this year than Corbin Burnes. We get underway, ground ball up the middle. Turner gets there, but not in time. The Marlins open with a base hit. First innings have been pretty interesting last couple episodes. Scott takes off and steals second base, now in scoring position for Matt Olson. There's a good cutter. Count goes full. Got him with the cutter up and in. That's Burns' signature pitch. 2 down. In the inning, up to Franchi Cordero. There's a ground ball right at Devers, but he has to block it and can't make the play. Runners at the corners, and the inning extended for Josh Fuentes, the former Rocky, who lines out to first base, and Bell makes a great play again. I know he's been an outstanding hitter this year, but I'm beginning to notice how good he's been defensively. Time to hit. Sixto Sanchez facing Johnny Schaefer. Still in that 3 spot, hitting .288, and he chases the slider away. The batting average has been falling the last couple episodes. Top of the second, Andy Pages, off of a 2-home run day against Wilkerson, strikes out on the cutter. Then Michael Busch with a cutter on the outside. Burns finding that pitch early on and then finishing things with the slider right off the inside. Bottom 2, here's Rafi Devers hitting .320, and the fastball's cooking at 100 miles per hour. Oh, he got a hold of this one, deep to right and gone. Way out of here as Sanchez missed up with the breaking ball. And Devers has number 38 on the season. Here's Josh Bell, who's hitting .320, 31 home runs. Honestly, he should be in the MVP conversation as well. He's been unbelievably good. After a base hit, a couple batters later, Austin Martin's playing today in right field. As this one gets away from the catcher, and Bell moving up slides into second. 3-2 to Martin. Chasing low, strike 3. Just the one here for the Rockies. On to the third. This is Matt Olson, runner at first, as Burns drops the breaking ball, bottom of the strike zone, and then jams him with the cutter. Long run, Solak can't get there. Still 0-2. A drive down the right field line. This one is foul by just over 3 feet. Line drive to Bell. He takes care of that one as well. Hard to get past him there at first base. In the 4th inning, Burns still doing a good job. Pitch count now about to hit 50. Popped up down the right field line, hooking toward the seats. And Austin Martin makes a great catch against the screen. What a play! He was out of room. There was nowhere to go but up. And he got way up there. Fans thought they had a chance. 2 down. Andy Pages looks at strike 1. Falls behind 0-2. Weakly hit to second base. Slider right where it should be. This was really good stuff from Corbin Burns. Some of the best control I've seen from him all season. But it's still just a 1-0 lead. Johnny Schaefer, the 1-1. A drive out to left. With carry, it's deep, and this one is gone. It's a solo homer for Johnny Schaefer, number 12 on the season. That is his 7th home run against right-handed pitching. He's hitting .262 against righties, still a staggering .346 against lefties. In the 5th, Jorge Alfaro with a base hit past Bell into right. And then Michael Busch. 3-0 from Burns. Can't save it. Ball 4. First 2 reach in the 5th. And they leave in Sixto Sanchez, and he puts down a solid bunt, moving both runners into scoring position. Big opportunity now for Connor Scott. Hey, Mr. Scott, what you gonna do? Strike 3 looking on the cutter. Big second out for Corbin Burns. Leaving the inning up to Jose Devers. 0-1. Tapped it foul. The 0-2. Chased away. Strike 3 to end the inning. Corbin Burns pitches out of trouble. Rockies still up 2-0 as we head into the 6th. Ground ball into the shift from Matt Olson. Nice play. And next up, Franchi Cordero. Inside out into left field, and Solak misplays it. That's going all the way to the wall. And Cordero will make his way to third base safely. Big mistake there, giving the Marlins a chance to score again. Josh Fuentes with an 0-2 count. Chopper slowly. Cordero scores. 2 down. And 2 batters later, Jorge Alfaro, runner on, but strike 3 swinging. Corbin Burns goes 6 innings, gives us a great start, and allowed 0 home runs. Sixto Sanchez for his 6th inning. Solak in the air, right center field, that gets down. Cut off in the gap, but Solak will easily make his way to second base. In this situation, the Marlins want nothing to do with Rafael Devers, but that means you're putting 2 on for Josh Bell. Is that really a wise decision? Fouled off the fastball. 2-2 to Bell. Ground ball to second, nice play, and Michael Busch ends the inning, and this is still a 1-run game. Out of the bullpen first for Colorado. Jose Alvarado striking out Michael Busch. Now it's the lefty Connor Scott, already 2 hits on the day, but chases the curve. 1-1. On the inside with the cutter. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. A curveball for strike 3. It's a 0 for Alvarado. And now the lefty Daniel Castano comes out for the Marlins. Trey Turner in the air to left field, and that one falls in. A diving attempt by Franchi Cordero, but he can't make the play. Turner takes off for second base. The throw, not even close, by Alfaro. Turner in scoring position for Austin Martin. Grounded to third, and Turner has to stay put. 2 down, and a pinch hitter for the Rockies. I wanted to give Aaron Schunk the chance to face a lefty. He does hit lefties very well. Fouls back the fastball. 1-2. Chased for strike 3, and the inning is over. Still just a 2-1 game, one of the lower scoring games we've had in a while. Now Taylor Rogers, because there are so many more lefties in this Miami lineup. Jose Devers 3-2. No call, just under the zone, good take. 1 on now for Matt Olson. 0 for 3 on the day. Rogers jumps ahead. Got him with the slider, strike 3. Big first out for Taylor Rogers. And now Franchi Cordero. That one misses just a little low. And now a drive, right center and deep. This one is gone, and the Marlins take the lead. Cordero belts number 30. I had no idea he was having such a big power-hitting season. A lefty-lefty 2-run homer, and the Marlins, trying to stay hot to make it into the playoffs, have taken an 8th inning lead. With a win in this game, the Marlins would take 3 of 4 from the Rockies. Roberto Osuna comes in the 8th inning. He's been their setup pitcher this season. Here is Brian Reynolds, 0 for 3. A drive to deep right field, and Reynolds ties the game at 3. That didn't take long. That calms the nerves a little bit as Reynolds hits number 24 on the season, and it feels like every episode he's been delivering either big, timely hits or has just had phenomenal games. Now it's Johnny Schaefer, 1 away. That's a line drive, back up the middle, base hit. The go-ahead run now on for the Rockies, and 2 batters later. Josh Bell, 2 down. The 0-1. Turned on, it's flying deep to right field again. Pages going back, and it's off the wall. Schaefer, he's going to be waved around. Coming to the plate. Safe, and the Rockies take the lead. A triple for Josh Bell, and the Rockies are back on top. I thought this was going to be leaving. Pages almost had it. Looked like it bounced off the scoreboard and then hit him in the head. The Rockies lead it in the 9th. Sir Anthony Dominguez got us the final out of the 8th inning and now stays in. Alfaro down the left field line, hooking, foul. Still 2 strikes. Chased it, strike 3. There's 1. Can Dominguez end this game? Back up the middle. Dominguez, he has to recover and does so in time. Now it's all up to Marmolejos. Ground ball to short. Turner makes the play and the Rockies win 4-3. A dramatic finish to this game, but the Rockies even the series against the Marlins, and hopefully that win keeps them from being able to make this close at all, with just a few series left to go in the season. All of a sudden, we had the Marlins making things a little too close in the wild card race, so this is such a big win for us. And it wasn't the high-scoring game that has become a regular part of the series recently. We have 3 series left to go. We're looking at 9 games. 6 of them are at home. Next episode, I plan to end the regular season, and then also I want to show off a AA pitcher, Michael Handy. So it doesn't look like we're going to catch the Dodgers unless we win out and they lose out, which isn't all that likely. But we do have a new prospect joining the top 50 in Major League Baseball, and that is Michael Handy, who has been the AA ace. And he's gotten a lot of development, so I want to spend some time breaking him down next episode as we see how this season ends. I'll end it unless things get really weird and for some reason maybe there's a wild card spot on the line. But we should know everything at the end of next episode, and then postseason baseball. Thank you all for watching the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Fun time here in the Rockies franchise. Please leave a like, leave your feedback down below, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out. I appreciate your support. Have a great day, everybody.